Hi, welcome in. July 28. Let's go to God's Word here, verse for today. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. James 4, verse 10. Daniel 4, verses 18, 24 to 34. The king eats grass. King Nebuchadnezzar had a strange dream that even his wisest advisors could not figure out. Eventually, the king called Daniel and told him the dream. When Daniel heard what the king had dreamt, he was afraid to tell him what it meant, but the king insisted that Daniel tell him the meaning. You will be driven away from people to go and live with wild animals, Daniel said. For 7 years you will eat grass out in the field and have no shelter. Then you will realize that God controls all the kingdom of the world. Daniel's words immediately came true. King Nebuchadnezzar was driven out from among his people. After 7 long years, the king's mind became normal again, and he started praising God and giving him glory. How can a bad experience lead us to God? Imagine eating dry grass. You would have to be very hungry before grass starts looking tasty. People aren't meant to eat grass. Grass is for cattle and sheep. Unless, of course, like Nebuchadnezzar, you need to become as humble as a cow or as dependent as a sheep. Jesus told the story of the son who rebelled against his father and left home to have a good life. He spent all his money on wild parties and sinful living. But when his money ran out, he needed to work and ended up feeding pigs. Eventually, he was so hungry that even the pigs' food started looking good. See Luke 15, verses 11 to 20. King Nebuchadnezzar and the son who left home rebelled against their father. They wanted to do their own thing and not rely on God. When we run from God, he wants us back as part of his family.